The broadcast is up.
Oh shit, what you gonna do?
Q left. The broadcast is up.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene of it's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Still going. He'll take this to the before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Rush it. What's the motion? You. Over. Mike's 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, wow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Gotta have on this 10-10-10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm trying to figure out where my motherfucking plays at.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw.
My motherfucking favorite player ever.
Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd
The
touchdown
pump fake.
on the season. And the Cardinals have
Hey,
taken
man,
the
with the
early
pump
lead.
fake.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns, scoring, or yardage?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, he ran this shit back. Get the fuck out of here.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
What the fuck? My special team's weak, bro.
Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
I let the blitz rest my play, dude.
The safety Jordan Edmonds picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We have a game.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz will try again on second down. Allen has it, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This one was a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
All right, now look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. To step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Walter.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there.
I just had a Barry moment, but I ain't say shit though. But I had a Barry moment.
That was a good.
That nigga ran for like 70 yards, I think. Chuck.
Extra point from McManus is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
That nigga ran for 74 yards, Chuck.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah. You met fan bases.
He had a run for his longest for 74 yards.
That want to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That throw good for
that shit's at 99, bro.
Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
you're able to get a
97 in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
82.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, defensively. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lucky 56. Gone. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Really?
And the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
No.
They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And is it 100?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point,
hey, man,
we're right
throw
back
me
to
the
even
ball, man.
before
I
we start
make
the
you
second
your
half.
man. Get this shit.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
Mike L's got my sleeper pick. My motherfucking sleeper pick truck.
Let's get it. Taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Truck,
and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
I was listening to everything you guys were saying.
It happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Damn, Larry Finch.
A big play to start the drive.
They got Larry Finch.
Position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Hell no. Man, that was my mama's second cousin, man.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a
Ernest Smith, Billy Smith.
Where you can go make a play on the football.
And McManus.
What's talking about? Justin Wilmer, nigga.
And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A good drive gets him inside the 5.
Hey, played on the same community center team as that nigga. As Justin Wilmer.
They contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Oliver Miller,
trail offense, first time
Corey Beck,
in quarter 3, and we'll see what they
Xavier McDaniel,
to see what they have planned.
Corley Williamson, Big Filthy McNasty.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things but sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
They don't know shit about the blood, man.
After them early and and try and create a big play to give them.
Hey man, nigga put some of these niggas in here, man. That's why to go watch the bluff. Man, they need to go feed when they go see that shit.
It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What you talking about?
And on the ground they go with the running back.
Hey, that boy scored 86.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know.
Hey, that shit made national headline. And then his ass made national headlines. Man, the same motherfucking night he scored it. Because he got to fight with his bitch.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck this whole, hey, fuck this shit off. He got a little movie and shit though about this shit. Torian Moore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he
yeah.
To first before he's taken down at the 29.
Yeah, BTW.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes run premium.
You remember Truck that 2008 Memphis team? They went to the championship game.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one.
It was a point guard. It was a point guard to play on that team, number 15, Andre Allen.
2nd and 9.
They did not get to play in the Final Four because he failed a drug test.
It out to me at half seems accurate. That line.
Him and that nigga T-Head. Oh man. Hey, that 1 year winning that state championship, man, them folks there, how they did.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Walter, sweet feet. Sweet motherfucking feet.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Held X until the play clock ran out. I wasn't thinking. What?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Wentz shakes off the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And they'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Man, this nigga throws a Palomalu
before
tackle.
they're inside the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Ooh,
and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Here he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing.
All game.
Put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
These niggas some nuts, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's why this nigga broke so many tackles this game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was. You know, the people really enjoyed this game. They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Alongside Charles Davis, our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mm-hmm. These niggas no defense.
So you mean tell me you put them bomb ass niggas back on the Cowboys? Them niggas only Hall of Famers cause them being a Cowboy made them a Hall of Famer. I mean, I'm just saying, in the real world, they would have blackballed them niggas. How they gonna blackball Vic? You don't think so? I still think after he went to prison, he still worried the Hall of Fame. Hey, niggas don't just get consecutive motherfucking $100 million goddamn contracts for nothing.
He's still on the broadcast.
That's all I'm saying, B. You know what I'm saying? I feel where your logic is coming from, but flip side.